today we have with us a phenomenal vocalist, composer, lyricist who originally hails from Kolkata, who has a distinction in Hindustani vocal and also Rabindra Sangeet. She has sung songs in more than 5 languages and has worked with phenomenal composers like Pritam, Ismail Darbar, Mr. A.R. Rahman himself, and many, many more. Presenting Anvesha with me today on my talk show, that is Talk Studio. Anvesha, can you join us? Hi Anvesha, good evening. I hope
Hi,
you're
lovely
fine.
to
I
see
hope you're
you.
doing fine. It's been a long time
Good
since
evening
we
to
have.
you. Good evening to all of you who have joined.
Yes, there are a lot of people who are joining us for today's interview. There are a lot of people joining in from Kolkata and all over the India. So we really thank you firstly to join us in this little venture that I have started, just to have a few candid conversations with the musicians with whom I have been working and I have not yet worked with.
That's fantastic. I congratulate you.
Thank you. So I have a series of questions for you, simply out of curiosity, which I have drawn out a few questions. Today we'll be keeping the language Hindi and English. Today Marathi won't be there. So for my Marathi audience, sorry, but you'll have to bear with us today. So let's start with this. So I have heard, Anvesha, that you started learning music at the age of 4
Yes.
with your guru Shri Jayanta Sarkar. So how did all of this start? Can you share any memories of your childhood with your Guruji?
It actually started, music happened in our family long before I came. I'm not the first generation musician in the family.
Okay.
And that has helped me a lot to understand the craft deeply, because my mother used to sing professionally once. And then when I was born, शुरू से देखा है संगीत घर के माहौल में था ही हमेशा से मौजूद, तो अलग कभी नहीं लगा कि when I started learning also, when my parents took me to my Guruji, never felt कि कुछ अलग कुछ मैं कर रही हूँ. तो it was very much there at home. एटमॉस्फेयर में म्यूजिक था, घर के माहौल में म्यूजिक था. एंड मम्मी से मुझे काफी गाइडेंस मिलता रहा है शुरू से, because she is also a musician, and that in that way I've been very lucky to have such a musician parent at home. उसके बाद talking of my Guruji, मैं यही कह सकती हूँ कि I owe whatever I can bring out from my voice, because he, जैसे माँ बाप चलना सिखाते हैं बच्चे को, think musically उन्होंने मुझे चलना सिखाया. So I owe that to him. Whatever I can sing today, it's because of him. And later on, the people I have been exposed to, the composers I have been working with, they have also been my gurus indirectly. I feel that they have also helped me to know कि मैं दूसरे genres में भी गाना गा सकती हूँ या नहीं. So I have been able to expose myself to different genres. It's only because of the film composers and all kinds of composers in different regions that I have worked with. So they are also my gurus.
You said जैसे माँ बाप ने हाथ को पकड़ के चलना सिखाया. Can you tell me more about your mom and dad? I know, because I personally know you, I know that they play a very big role in your career and in your life as such. Can you tell me something more about Kushal sir and Meeta ma'am?
कुशल सर और मीता मैम के बारे में मैं अलग से क्या बताऊं. The best part about my parents are they are extremely supportive, and मेरा म्यूजिक को परस्यू करने के लिए जो तैयारी and whatever, I mean, in talking of risks also, because there's a lot of uncertainty in these kind of professions, in these fields. तो यहाँ आने से पहले कभी उन्होंने रोकना तो बहुत दूर की बात, वो दोनों की तरफ से जो सपोर्ट मुझे मिलता रहा है हमेशा, एंड इट्स देयर टुडे आल्सो, इट एग्जिस्ट्स टुडे आल्सो. ऐसा नहीं है कि शुरू में था अभी नहीं है, तो आज भी है, एंड आई एम एक्सट्रीमली ग्रेटफुल फॉर दैट टू देम. शायद रोज मैं ये बयान नहीं कर पाती हूँ इन डेली लाइव्स. Children sometimes take parents for granted, but deep down inside, I know this very much, how important they are in my life, or in my career also, definitely. I'm having this career because of them, because they allowed me to pursue my dreams, and they have been a part of this journey very much.
Exactly. So whenever we have been working together, and I've always seen Kushal sir, he's so supportive. Even
I've not seen my mom. She's like always behind the curtains. But as you said, मुझे अच्छा लगा आपने मुझे ये सवाल किया. बहुत कम इंटरव्यूज में ऐसे सवाल मिलते हैं जो which is relating to something very personal to the artist.
Yes.
My mom, I would like to add this. She never wanted me to be her रिफ्लेक्शन. जो होता है ना कि कभी कभी माँ बाप अपने सपने को बच्चे के माध्यम से पूरा करना चाहते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है luckily, and so that pressure is not there on me. It has never been there on me. They always want me to give my best and then leave. So it's an easy vibe at home.
Wow. Thank you for sharing about your mom and dad, because I've always seen Kushal sir with me, with you, and they are almost like they are with us, because they are also supporting us, even if we are like kids. So, but whenever he is in the studio, he'll be talking to us, "Kaise ho beta?" And
he's a complete music lover.
Yeah, and he's so warm. So if he's around you, say my hi, send my regards to him. Coming back to Rabindra Sangeet, I've heard that you have a distinction in Rabindra Sangeet. So, can you briefly talk about Rabindra Sangeet? What are its specialities, and how is it perceived as an entirely different school of thought? Is it entirely a different school of thought? I think that should be the first question. So, because I've heard this is Rabindra Sangeet, so is it entirely a different school of thought? And if it is, why is it said like that?
I don't think it's a different school of thought. I think it's a different level of thought for me.
Wow.
And I feel blessed that I come from the land of Tagore. Music is immersed in this soil. I strongly believe in this. And while growing up, I saw in every household there is a culture of towards an inclination towards art, music. So that I have seen that because I grew up in this city, in this state, in this mahol. So as it is the land of Tagore, मैं यही बोलना चाहूंगी कि it is also, by the way, Tagore's birth month going on right now. Yes, और आपने भी ये सवाल पूछ लिया तो coincidence है. मैं यही कहना चाहूंगी कि for any creator, which I feel as an artist, is the greatest power of any creation is when आपके सृष्टि के 100 साल बाद भी लोग उसे उतनी ही उत्साह के साथ, उतनी ही एंथुजियाज्म के साथ गाए, आपको याद करें. So being relevant in different eras. Yes. So that is Tagore for me. I mean, always contemporary, modern, and for a person like me, even if अगर आप उनकी writings, उनके poems, उनकी रचना अगर आप पढ़ेंगे, I think जिनमें डेप्थ होगा, वो आज के यंगस्टर्स में से भी कोई पढ़ेगा अगर, I think that person will be immediately relating to it if somebody is deep enough. So that relatability factor, that being relevant, that is a speciality of his creation. और हर जीवन के हर स्टेज में एक ही composition can give you a different experience. उसकी परिभाषा बदल जाती है आपके लिए. तो ऐसा मेरे साथ हुआ है. Talking of Tagore songs, तो बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा. एक लाइफ टाइम भी कम है to decode what Rabindranath Tagore was.
Can you sing an excerpt of any song for us and explain what you just said, because you said that the relevance relate to a song kept on changing as you went on that journey. So can you give an example of this? Any song from Rabindra Sangeet, if you can present for us, if that's okay.
Definitely. Let me think of one. जानी जानी তুমি এসেছো এ পথে মনের
Yes. Can you explain the lyrics which you just sang right now and elaborate?
मतलब मैं जानती हूँ कि आप आए हैं यहाँ पे मोनेरो भूले, तो गलती से ही सही लेकिन आप आए। জানি জানি তুমি এসেছো এ পথে মনেরও ভুলে, তাই হোক তবে তাই হোক, দ্বার দিলেম খুলে। দ্বার is door. I open the door for you. That is the literal meaning of the song.
Why did you feel like composing? After so many years, I think you composed your first in 2018. I guess you composed you started composing for films from 2018. I guess that's the year. But why composition? Why did you feel like exploring that part of music? Also, you not only composed, you have also written a few songs. I want to know more.
Actually, I've written all my songs.
Wow, exactly. Yes.
I've avoided the pain of sitting with a writer and brainstorming. That's actually a very enriching process.
Yes.
Sittings, but I have avoided that. So I wrote all my songs. हाँ, कंपोज करने का आइडिया एक्चुअली बहुत ऐसे प्लान नहीं किया था मैंने कि someday I will also compose, and ऐसे दिमाग में था भी नहीं. And I used to really शुरू में I used to really underestimate myself कि I used to come up with random melodies at home. कभी मम्मी पापा को सुना दिया, कभी कुछ, कभी ये सुना दिया, कभी वो सुना दिया. तो ऐसे करते करते एक दिन my parents told me maybe I should take it more seriously. And इसमें से अगर क्योंकि those were just tunes initially, so they told me you why don't you try writing on them, on the melodies, so that we can make it into a song. तो फिर मैंने कोशिश की और कोशिश करते करते कुछ चीजें, कुछ थॉट्स दे थैंकफुली रीच्ड माय पेन, और ऐसे ही organically the whole thing started. और उसके बाद मैंने सोचा कि maybe I should make this reach my people who have been following me. This will be something new for them. So I started producing independent music. Or last 2.5 years have been quite a roller coaster ride, because I've been singing for other composers. Or as a singer, I have a lot of assignments. उसके बावजूद भी ये जो side है मेरा, I have explored it a lot because of the film opportunities also.
Yes, clearly. We both worked together on a song in your album, which was Mejaz Ishq, and it is.
You arranged it beautifully.
Thank you so much for the compliment. But I would like to talk more about the variety of the songs that you have. Even in a single album, the melodies are so they are full of variety. And
glad you think so. Thank you.
What was the the catalyst behind Mezaz Ishq? What made you do an album like that? And even the videos are so inspiring. Whatever videos you have come up with, they are very inspiring. What was the catalyst behind Mezaz Ishq?
Mezaz Ishq actually ये भी बहुत suddenly ये this idea popped up in my head. I was having a meeting with the Hangama people, and they're being Artist Allowed, and they are always very I have an old association with them. इससे पहले भी मैंने कुछ गाने उन लोगों के लिए किए थे, तो ताल्लुकात तो थी, लेकिन बहुत सालों के बाद I wanted to do something, wanted them to do something regarding my compositions. So they were also very very keen to know कि मैं कैसा music बनाती हूँ. They wanted to know the vibe of my music, so they wanted some of my songs. So I had shared with them. और उसके बाद ये actually उन लोगों का idea था कि these songs should be made into an album.
Okay.
तो एक्चुअली सम क्रेडिट गोज टू देम आल्सो बिहाइंड द आइडिया ऑफ एन एल्बम. तो फिर मैंने सोचा कि एल्बम्स तो आजकल कोई कर ही नहीं रहा है, क्योंकि फिजिकल सेल सीडीज की नहीं होती है.
Yes,
इंटरनेट पे
yes.
ऑल आवर म्यूजिक इज अवेलेबल, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ म्यूजिक स्ट्रीमिंग एंड एनी वर्क ऑफ आर्ट, आई थिंक सिनेमा, म्यूजिक, जब से स्ट्रीमिंग चालू हुआ है, अनफॉर्चुनेटली it is also, I mean, internet has been a blessing and a curse both, I feel. Ki people have stopped buying music.
Yes.
So that is, I feel, being an artist, I don't feel very good about it, that जब हम कहीं पे रेस्टोरेंट पे खाने भी जाते हैं, so we have to pay a price for the food that we get. But when it comes to a work of art, it is supposed, why does it have to be free? So ये कंडीशनिंग बन गया है अनफॉर्चुनेटली लोगों की, और हमारी भी कुछ हद तक. So coming back to मिजाजे इश्क, coming back to the point where we started from, तो मिजाजे इश्क को एक एल्बम के रूप में लोगों तक पहुंचाना चाहिए, ये उनका आइडिया था. आर्टिस्ट अलाउड हंगामा में जो क्रिएटिव टीम काम करती है, बहुत मेहनत से, लगन से उन लोगों ने इस कंटेंट का काम किया, एंड आई एम रियली थैंकफुल टू देम. दे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड इट वेरी नाइसली, और इट एक्चुअली कनेक्टेड विद द ऑडियंस आल्सो, व्हिच आई वाज अ लिटिल स्केप्टिकल, क्योंकि आज के डेट में एवरीबडी वांट्स अ वीडियो फॉर अ सॉन्ग, जबकि इस एल्बम की वीडियोस मैंने बहुत बाद में रिलीज की है.
Yes.
पहले द एल्बम केम आउट, और when it came out, people started writing on my audio. तो उससे मुझे पता चला कि लोग ऑलरेडी सुन रहे हैं, so which is encouraging. So I thank the audience also who have encouraged me to make more independent stuff.
What were the reactions of your fellow composers for whom you have been singing in your industry, in your Kolkata music industry, in the Bengali music industry? What were their reactions? Because now even I am trying to compose nowadays, and it is about
Yes, I know. You did a Marathi.
Yes, I have been lucky and blessed for that. But when people must have heard ki, oh, now Anvesha has started composing, and what were their reactions? How did they perceive your songs? Can you tell me more about that?
हाँ, fellow composers, talking of them, I can say कि बंगाल में there's a very very senior person, Debojyoti Mishra. He used to assist Mr. Salil Chaudhary जी. तो हम सोच ही सकते हैं कि इससे ही अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि how senior he is, and he is very very well known here. From the beginning of my career, I have been working with him, और मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है ये सोचकर कि I share, he is my father's age, or maybe a little older than him, maybe, I don't know, but I share a very very friendly rapport with him. And हम लोग जब भी मैं उनका गाना गाने जाती हूँ, either for a film or a television serial or whatever, तभी रिकॉर्डिंग के बाद एक सेशन होता है when he talks and analyzes my compositions, and he feels really proud about it. So ये सारी चीजें मेरे लिए बहुत मायने रखती है, जब क्योंकि वो लोग ऐसे लोग हैं जो ये काम बहुत एक्सपर्ट साथ सालों से कर रहे हैं, and people have not tired of listening to their music. So that is a difficult thing to do, and I have just started. And जब when they praise me and they say कि तुझे और आगे बढ़ना चाहिए, should give this more importance, because this is equally strong in you, just like your singing abilities. So ये चीजें मेरी जिंदगी में वैल्यू बहुत ज्यादा है, इनकी आशीर्वाद, and people who really matter to me musically, and person Abhishek Ray in Bollywood, one of the Bollywood composers. I've been doing a lot of singles for him lately, so he also encourages me to like the fellow composers की बात करूँ तो he is another person who encourages me to compose more often. So कि हम एक ही स्ट्रीम के लोगों को उत्साह दे, उनको प्रोत्साहित करें कि आप अच्छा कर रहे हो, and to be accepting of somebody who is new and in that area, it takes a lot. to do that.
Wow. What is a Nazrul Giti? There is a request on Facebook, Anvisha. Please sing one Nazrul Giti. Can you tell me more about what is this? And
I think I just heard Mane Vede ka bhi koi request hai. Mane Vede is a song.
Yes, Mane Vede ka bhi request hai, but I'm planning to come to the Marathi section towards the later version of this.
मराठी सेक्शन बात नहीं करते. Okay.
हाँ, पूरा मराठी के बारे में हम बात करने वाले हैं because that is my language and the way you have delivered songs in our industry in this it's Nazrul Giti is something that I'm excited for. I don't know what a Nazrul Giti is. Just please if you can tell me something more about it.
These are the creations of Qazi Nazrul Islam. He is like Tagore is one pillar. जैसे musically लोग को हम पहाड़ मानते हैं in art Qazi Nazrul Islam is also another pillar of arts and music. So, and his creations are just like Robinur Shungit is Tagore's creations, Tagore's songs. Nazrul's songs are popularly known as, colloquially, we call those songs Nazrul Giti.
Okay.
Hamara punar che aun je jon khuji tare ami apunai ami shuni jeno tar চরণের ধ্বনি শুনি যেন তার চরণের ধ্বনি আমারও পিয়াসী বাসনায় আমার আপনার চেয়ে আপন যে জন খুঁজি তারে আমি আপনার